this is the controller is very much, it's a very good controller. I'm wanting to get Mr. Ostrich. Yeah, get that ostrich fuck. Here we go. You put him up and we can do the little dancey jiggy wiggy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the he fucky 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 sucky sucky sucky. So you get the clumpies and you go down and you get exit and that's the first stage. Pretty easy. But you know, it's a fun game. I grew up with that one when I was a kid too. My granddaddy bought me that one. Well, he bought us that one, but you know, when we come over and stay with him and shit. He had a Super Nintendo. I had a cool papa. You know, the more I think about it, I really did have a pretty cool fucking grandfather. It's too bad he passed away, but you know, that happens with age. Oh, let's see what we have. We have Earthbound. I'm not gonna really detail that one. It's an RPG, so it's Final Fantasy 3. You know, here's another one that I grew up with, Mega Man X. And this is a really good one. This is also by Crapcomy. You know, Crapcom sucks. You know, when you go through and play, and here we go. Game start. This is one of the first games I ever got in 1993 when Mama bought me a fucking Mama and Daddy and all. Yeah, my Mama and Daddy bought me a fucking Super Nintendo, which Mom claims got stolen anyway because there was some issue with it. But basically it was stolen because she had so much goddamn shit in her cart that they just waved her through without checking. And it was an accident, of course, but you know, she had like 2 fucking buggy fulls of fucking shit for Christmas, and my Super Nintendo was one of them, so yeah, I guess we got a free Super Nintendo out of it. Well, it wasn't her fault, it was the fucking grader's fault, or whoever was checking the shit, because they didn't check. But she didn't realize until after she got home and looked at the receipt and saw that something wasn't right. But yeah, this was one of them, and I had a hard time beating this fucking game when I was a kid. And that, you know, I didn't even know about fucking Mega Mans for the original NES because we didn't have them. So, go down here, do that, and go over here, go through it, and you know, just power up. Kind of see what this is all about. This is the shiznit. Yeah, this is fun. So, you know, Mega Man X was, you know, one of the better games that came out for the system. You know, they did have X2 and X3, but I never really got around to playing those. I think we rented X2 once, and I didn't like it as much as X1. I've played, of course, I played all of them now, but, you know, that, you know, back then, there's only so many games that we would get. We'd only get games for, like, Christmases and birthdays and shit, and that, you know, wasn't all the time, so, you know, it was really selective of what you could get. But we would rent, you know, there was always, like, Blockbuster and that kind of shit, you know. You could go there, and you could fucking rent games, and, you know, basically, that was the way we would get around the whole, like, buying games. Just go fucking rent one every now and then and see if you liked it or not. So, I played a lot of games for Super Nintendo back in the day. Some of them I can't even fucking remember the names of, which gets really infuriating. Here we go. So, you know, you go through this, and you blast them, and let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah, that's right, this is Vile. And, he's in his stupid armored fucking tank that's indestructible, but there's really no point in trying to kill him because, like, he's totally invincible, so you just kind of sit here and you let him beat the shit out of you. because you cannot kill him. I've tried. It doesn't work. You just let him kick your ass so you go on with the story. Then he puts you in a chokehold and he says, "You worthless piece of shit. Did you think you could fuck me?" And so, you know, of course he's trying to butt rape him, and then, well, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Zero comes speeding in to save the day. He's like, "Oh no, I will butt rape you. I will shove my beam right up your fucking asshole. I will jizz him right in your mouth, you piece of shit." And, you know, they have their little thing. I guess I'm not powerful enough to fuck him in his ass. X, you shouldn't expect to be able to fuck him so hard. He's designed to fuck you. You know, remember, you have not reached the full power yet for you to fuck him in his ass. And if you use all of the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger so you can butt fuck him and splooge in his mouth. Yeah. You may even become as powerful as I am and fuck my asshole. Yeah, isn't that some sexy shit? I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress so we can both go in there and butt fuck him. I'll meet up with you so you can give me a blowjob. X, I know you can do it. You do it so good and so hard. That was the first stage, so, you know, that's just a little taste of that. You get your little password, but nothing really to say about that. That's the intro level. Let's see what else we got. We got FZero. This is probably one of the weaker games that they came out with on this. But it's still a good game. It's still fun. It's just, you know, I always got to be the fucking Stingray or Firebird or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, Fire Stingray, that's what it's called. But I mean, it's still a fun game, but it's not the best shit in the world. So, you know, it was no two-player like on I forget how to do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, I've got it. All right. So basically, it's just one player, so you solo through the races, and so it's kind of lame in that regard. But back in the day, it was like the shit because it used that 3D graphics and shit. So, well, sort of pseudo 3D, whatever you want to fucking call it. But, you know, it was I think it was the launch game for the Super Nintendo. You know, and of course FZero is like the, you know, it's Captain Falcon. It's a big Smash Brothers character, and you know, it's kind of got its own like little following. But you know, you don't have your you know, you call it what the fuck you call that shit yeah, you I forgot what I was gonna say. I hate when this shit fucking happens. But basically, you know, you go play through it, and you know, yeah. So that's the shit. So here we go. We got 3 laps left. But yeah, I mean, it's just not as fun as like Mario Kart or something like that, which that's on here, which I will show that after this one in comparison, since that's really a good follow-up to it. So you're just going around in circles like any other racing game of its time. And you know, you're going through, and you got your little speed boosts in the corner there that you can use, which are good for trying to catch up to these fucks. So, you know, you can do that. You know, you can go over here, you can fill up on pit stop, get your health up or whatever. And it's just like any other futuristic racer, you know, pretty much. But, you know, back in the day, there wasn't a lot of futuristic racers. So, you know, back at the time this came out, which I think was 91 or some shit, this was, like, really fucking groundbreaking. Because, like, you didn't have 3D graphics, you didn't have all that fancy pants shit. So, like, even though this isn't really 3D, it gives you the illusion of 3D. So, you know, scaling, rotating, all that shit, trying to showcase what the fucking system could do at the time of its release, trying to make things look as if they are. And it's pretty convincing too, you know. And so, you know, you can go ahead and speed through this, and, you know, let's see if I can place first. Might be able to, actually. Oh, yeah, I did. Alright, so yeah, that was easy enough. And it's not fucking beginner, so it's not like it takes that much to do. But yeah, I mean, it gets harder, of course, and I still haven't really totally beat this game because I get so fucking far and then I die. And then I get pissed. So, and Big Blue, fuck that. We'll do that another day. You hit reset, go back over here. You can play Super Mario Kart's the next one right here. I'm glad they put this one on there because this is a really good two-player game. And you just got your, 50cc, 100cc, all that. I've beaten this, by the way. It took me years to beat, but I finally did beat it. It was like, a year ago, I finally fucking beat this game. If that gives you any idea how long that shit took me, because I've been playing this shit since I was a kid. I always go with my homie. Well, my big old homie here, Koopa Troopa. Alright, come on, buddy. God, this is so fucking slow compared to, like, the newer ones. Oh, well. It's still a great game. As you see, the 3D's smoother in this, because they actually did use enhancement chips for this. I believe they did. I think they used some sort of enhancement graphic gold chippy things, kind of like the Super FX, but it was a different one that allowed it to then basically enhance the scaling of shit. I'm getting my ass kicked. That's another thing, CPU's a cheating asshole. It's a fucking cheating whore, really, is what it is. Big fucking cheating whore. They all have, like, their own special goddamn weapons and shit that they can use against you, and then they just, like, they're so fucking cheap. They're worse than any other Mario Kart game ever. Like, I can get around it in other games. This game, yeah, fuck me. This game was the hardest fucking Super Mario Kart game, Mario Kart-ish game that I ever played. I mean, look at this shit. You get lightning struck, you get goddamn Luigi turning onto a goddamn star every 5 seconds, trying to spin you out. It just gets to be ridiculous. Such a dick. Fucking Luigi. Fucking hate him. But yeah, you see, go first place, so yeah, it's fucking Super Mario Kart for you. A lot better than FZero. So we got, oh, this is one of my favorite games, Super Castlevania 4. I actually have that fucking box art as a tattoo on my right arm. I just actually got to get it redone because it doesn't look very good. I might actually get it covered and just get another one somewhere else. I'm not sure. And that's if they can even cover it. It just didn't come out very well. But that's one that I need to get redone or something. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And, you just, you put in your name. And, yeah, we'll put in Jism. Yeah, Jism's my name. And, you crack that whip. Go up to kick at Dracula's ass. It's just a good time. It's a very, very good time. So, you go like this, you collect your little thingy wings, and you go up here. This is a really fun game. This was one that when I was a kid, I borrowed this from a neighbor, a friend of my mom's, and she could never beat it, so, like, I was always up for a challenge when I was a kid. I wasn't like these kids nowadays that tend to cry and throw fucking fits if it's too hard. Or even fucking people that are older saying, oh my god, that game's so fucking hard, what the fuck? Well, you know what? Wipe your pussy. Wipe your pussy and do a jig. Let's fucking wiggy, 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 tiggy in the titty, yeah. But, basically, challenges are always good. That's kind of like why I like, a lot of the older games from back in this day, NES era and stuff, because they are challenging. And it's not like it's just given to you. You have to really work hard and have some skill and some twitch reflexes to some degree in order to get through a lot of this shit. Which makes it more rewarding when you actually do beat a game, because it's just like you don't get as bored easily with them. So, You get frustrated with them though, so I mean there's that, but that's just part of the fun. So you're going through this, and then you go up here, whip the fucker, and you can just keep doing that. You know, fucking getting hit and shit because I suck, because I'm not really paying any attention, but you go through. Just kick its ass, kick its ass, kick its ass. And, it's pretty sweet. And I actually kind of like the way it looks with the fucking scan lines a little bit better, because it does look a little blurry, though, compared to, like, being on, like, that's the thing, you're gonna have to play with it sometimes, with the display options. Some of the games might look better without the CRT scan line, thing going. Filter or whatever, and then some might look better just being, you know, with it, whatever. So you just gotta fuck around with it a little bit. But this is the way to play this game, you know. Original Super Nintendo controller, pretty much. I mean, that fucking Super Nintendo controller for the classic is like literally a carbon copy of the original, to the point where I can't even tell the fucking difference. It's like they just took a bunch of older controllers and just like said, yeah, like here, manufacture them like this. You know, I don't even know how they pulled it off, but they did a good job with it. I wish they make controllers like this nowadays, because controllers nowadays fucking suck compared to like what they used to be. They used to be able to throw them against the goddamn wall, fart on them, shove them in your asshole. You know, and they'd still work flawlessly. You do any of that shit nowadays, and it's just like they just take a shit on you and break. They just don't make shit like they used to. It's too damn expensive, yet they want to fucking charge you goddamn $50, $70 fucking dollars for a controller or some shit nowadays. But yeah. Yeah, I like the feel of the Super Nintendo controller. It's my favorite. Of course, I'm a little biased too. I mean, I grew up with the system. It was the first system I could call myself. I could call my own. I mean, I had a GBA. I mean, not GBA. I had a GB, the original fucking tank-ass Game Boy that took the 4 AA batteries with the pea soup green monochrome screen. I had one of those, and for years before I had a Super Nintendo, and my older sister had a NES, so I got to play that a lot. But you know, my favorite, you know, I played the shit out of some Mario back in the day. But outside of that, I didn't really get into other games until I played. I didn't get into other games until I played, you know, Super Nintendo, like, you know, Castlevania, and Mega Man X, and shit like that. You know, outside of a few like arcade games and shit from the NES. So I mean, even though I loved Mario 3 a lot when on the NES, fell in love with that, this is really the system that made me a gamer. So I think that, you know, I owe this system to why I'm such a massive fucking gamer, and I'm such sort of 32-year-old nerd that's, you know, fucking went out and camped out for this motherfucker at Best Buy for 11:30 p.m. to like 8 in the fucking morning to get a ticket. You can call that pathetic or whatever you want to call it, but you know, the fuck it, everyone's got their thing. That's how I look at it. And you know, that's pretty much that for that one. You go through that stage, and, you know, you've got the shit. That was easy enough. Yeah, it was one of my favorite games, so it's a pretty easy one for me to go through mindlessly. This is a game me and my boy Adam, who unfortunately passed away in February. We used to play this a lot when we were growing up and shit. And so, you know, this was just a fun game because you go around and you get to play, fight, kind of like Castlevania to some degree. You go around, you have to fight Satan and his hordes of demons and shit like that. But it's super fucking difficult. And so, you know, you're showing, you know, kingdom, and you're a knight. You you gotta save the princess kind of bullshit. But the devil's gonna come and he's gonna wreck his ass. You know, he's gonna rape some motherfucking asshole. So you go game, you start off, and it's basically showing the, you know, intro. This is gonna be pathetic. I'm gonna probably get my ass kicked right away, so have fun laughing. It's been a long fucking time since I played this too, so I don't remember much of it except that it's balls to the wall fucking hard. But yeah, there's the devil. He comes and he whisks her away, and you have to go and quite literally lose your fucking pants over her. You know, it'd be great if the ending had it where he actually physically lost his pants and she just started sucking his cock. That'd be great. But yeah, you see, you got these thingies, and you go around, and you kill your some fucking demons or zombies or whatever you want to call them. Shit, already happening. See, and you run very slow, so that doesn't help a damn thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you have to jump over and shit. You know, like the land actually morphs and shit, so there's some pretty cool graphical effects in this game. I'm glad they actually put this on here. I did not expect them to put this game on there. And then you lose your pants, quite literally. You're running around in your fucking underwear. Yeah, and then you die and you just become a skeleton. So, already dead. You know, it keeps showing the map and how far you have to go. The real bitch is, it's kind of a spoiler, but not really. Once you have to beat the game twice in a row to get the true ending. So, like, yeah, the first time you beat it, you don't even really get the real ending or nothing. So yeah, you're running around, you get butt naked, and you die again, see, so. I mean, that's pretty much that entire fucking game, is it's a exercise in frustration. Then you go over here, play Secret of Mana. I'm going to just detail this real quick, it's not going to be very long. You go to a new game, you can put your name in. We'll call him Nuts. Yeah, we'll call him Nutfuck. Yeah. Wow, this is really slow. Can I actually put fuck in there? Oh my god, I can. I can put Nutfuck in there. Oh wait, no, I can't. God damn it. So I'm gonna have to shorten it up. Yeah, like that, Nutfuck. Okay, that works. Nutfuck. So use the power of mana, civilization grows strong, and then, you know, it goes on about this time of mana was used to create the ultimate weapon, Mana Fortress. Yeah, oh wow, isn't that great? And this angered the gods. They sent their beasts to destroy the fortress and rape all the civilians. Yeah, so going on and, you know, violent war rocked the world. Everybody got raped and pillaged and fucked, and everybody seemed to disappear into the abyss. Yeah, and before all was lost, the hero with the mana sword smashed the pussy and fucked the ass. Though the civilization had been destroyed, the world could all be fuckful again. But time flows like a river, and history repeats. So that means you get to go and rape and fuck more people. So, and then you got the cool little, you know, 3D, effecty looking fucking little whatever map of the overworld. Then you go around, hey guys, wait up. And so, you know, you get to do that, and it's just something about that. You're not supposed to be here. You know, if I can get past all this bullshit. And so you can have, you know, all your little guys and shit. But, I mean, this is actually a 3-player game, so I actually do have this for the Super Nintendo, so if I ever do multiplayer on this with 2 other people, I will be playing this shit on the Super Nintendo instead. But this is one game that I do have, and it kind of controls like Zelda / Final Fantasy type-esque shit or something. So you go around, you find shit, and, you know, It's a pretty decent game. It's one of the better games for the Super Nintendo. But that's an easy one. I'm gonna go back to the title screen. And yeah, Super Mario RPG. So you got a lot of RPGs on here. A lot of good ones. Super Mario World. This is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, most people have played this game in some fucking way or form or fashion. I don't really think you can call yourself a gamer unless you've played this before. I think it kind of goes against like all fucking definitions of gamer in my book, at least. But yeah, this is like the game that I grew up with. Although I did grow up with Mario 3 before this, I played the shit out of this one too. So let's do the first stage, So basically just running through the motherfucker. You can run through this shit pretty easy. Like speed run this motherfucker. For the most part. Well, not really, because I'm not really trying to. You can run, jump, get you some Yoshi coins, get you some shit, do that, do this, and jump down here, jump up here. Get big, come back over. Pound some motherfucker in the ass. Stomp on some bullet bills. Yeah. So, here we go. Just jump right up here, get another coin, jump up on this turtle fuck quad, and go right up in there, and you're good. That was fast, so, for the most part, but you get the kind of the point of this. That's just a typical Mario platformer. Very, very good Mario platformer. Probably one of the best outside of like Mario 3. It's always like a war between which is better, Mario 3 or Mario World. You can't really compare 64 to those because, well, 64 is almost like its own game entirely. But, as far as the 2D Marios, I would say this is probably one of the best. I think from a technical standpoint, it is very much better than Mario 3, but Mario 3's got a very special place in my heart, so I have a little bit of more of a soft spot for that one. But yeah, it's Mario for you. Go back, reset it. We'll go find another fucking game. Super Metroid's on here, and this is a great, great fucking game. Super Metroid I grew up with as a kid, but we always rented it. Never owned it, actually, but we used to rent the fuck out of this one. I could never figure it out when I was a kid. It was always, like, really difficult. And if you keep being a dick cat, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I will skin you alive. Oh, God. He knocks my goddamn shit out again, I'm gonna be pissed. But, basically, this is the, one of the pinnacle games for the Super Nintendo, which is kind of a no-brainer that they would include this. So you're basically going, you start the game up, and it says,
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy.
Yeah. Yeah, it even had some voice acting for the intro. Go figure. Very crummy. And it gives you a little bit of a story. I first battled the Metroids on planet Zevs. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader, and I fucking won my pussy. Mother Brain used the creatures to attack galactic civilization. Once again, I used my pussy to win. And you're going up, and, it's showing kind of like, like a flashback of you killing Mother Brain. And so I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR388, and I completely eradicated them, except for a larva, which I found in my pussy, and I had to rip it out of there and fucking eat it. Followed me like a confused child after it came out of me. Yeah, so, it's from Metroid 2, and so, you're basically getting the backstory a little bit. This was the game that actually kind of gave it more of a story. And personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station in Ceres, so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. Oh, what be do. There's the old man that she's gonna buck. She's got a kick in that spacesuit, man. Yeah. Scientists' findings were astounding, and they discovered that the powers of that Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Ooh, it's getting exciting now. Wow, I just wet myself. So, satisfied after I got my pussy pounded, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Sarah's station was under attack. Oh wow, God forbid that. So you start that, you fly into that big flying giant asshole right there, and space colony, yeah, it's a colony in your ass. So, you're going through it, easy peasy, and you can just jump through. This is a pretty straightforward intro area. But this is a great fucking game. If you haven't played this game, you really need to slap the fuck out of yourself right now, because it's a very fun game. It is a little bit kind of confusing though. I mean, you have to really memorize the map in order to speedrun it, or even sequence break, which means you're doing it out of order. Like you're using different abilities to go in a way that's just unorthodox, basically. So basically, you've got your Metroid here, and then you got Ridley's bitch ass here. You can shoot the fuck out of him, and so you can whip some ass. So yeah, kill the bastard. You got your emergency. So he basically, ran the fuck out. Come here, kitty. You little fuck. You little fuck nut. I can't deal with that. Cat's trying to knock my goddamn wires out again. I'm gonna have to break him with that shit. Alright, well. You can jump up. You got only 45 seconds to get by, so you got that whole self-destruct sequence where you have to rush out of there as fast as possible. So it's pretty fucking badass. A pretty tense moment right off the bat, And you got like some little cool graphical effects going on right here where it's like leaning and shit, fucking with you a little bit. Then you go up. And get out of here, kitty. He's trying it again. He'll keep throwing your ass, I promise you. You have to keep throwing him out of this corner. He keeps coming over here. You go to Planet Zeus or whatever, back to there. Because you gotta do it all over again in a sense. So, go to this fucking rocky ass planet. And you come back out of here, and then, your ship goes, and you can, run around, shoot, do all that crap. Get out of here, kitty. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. You can hold down B, you can go, you can run around, you can go through these hatches, and it's just like one big ass maze, basically. So, it's a great game, though. So, that's another one I wanted to show off, and then there's this game, which is my favorite Zelda game of all time, is A Link to the Past. And, there's no better Zelda game to me than this one, pretty much. Plus, once I actually grew up with this one and stuff, so this was the one that I knew. I know most people, it's either, a lot of people say Ocarina of Time or some shit like that. So, you name your dude, and, didn't work, did it? Come. Oh, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I know how to. Yeah, we'll go. We'll name him. We'll name him Ass Cum. Yeah, Ass Cum. I like that. Sounds like a really good name. So we name Link Ass Cum. And you know, he's like, help me, please help me. And this is Princess Zelda talking to Link in his dreams because he's always being a lazy fuck dreaming. Prisoner in a dungeon in my castle. My name is Zelda. Wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. I think he's raping them. Now only I remain, so he's gonna fuck my pussy soon. Anime is in control of the castle, and he is now trying to open the 7 wise men's assholes. I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Please come and get me, and I want you to fuck me. I don't want to fuck Ganon. So, or not Ganon, Aghanim, but as come, I'm going out. Yoko goes out, you know, to try to, you know, help the princess, although that you don't know that yet because you're just sleeping like a dumb fuck. You get your lamp and you go outside and it's, you know, it's raining, which, you know, at the time that was pretty cool that it was actually raining. You had like little water effects and shit on there. But nowadays it's just like, oh, you know, fuck it, that's stupid. These are gay graphics. You know, where's my Call of Duty? I gotta do my duty. You know, well, fuck you. You have your fucking shitty ass Call of fucking booty. Alright, here we go. So we go up here, we take it straight up, and I mean, just basically ain't got nothing going on over there. So I think you have to go around the corner. I can't remember. Yeah, I think you go around the corner, and there's like a little thing up here somewhere, and you go down to the bottom, and you know, shit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's on the other side. I forget. But basically, you're going to the castle, and you know, it's like, help! I'm in the dungeon. Oh, the cat. Yeah, we know, you stupid bitch. We fucking know. Far too well. We know that shit. So you know, you go and doing your thing and getting up there. You know. You find the hole or whatever. I fucking forget where it is. God. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can lift those shit things. I forgot about that. But you can't get behind there, so no, it is on the other side. Alright, I was right the first time, I guess, so. Yeah, you don't have a sword yet, but you're about to get one, so. Just bear with me, it's been a minute. I always tend to forget things in these games. So, especially right there. No, it's not there. It's this right here. That's right. You fall in the hole, right in the asshole, and then you go down here and you'll run right into your uncle. And he's like, I asked him, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to come in my ass. Take my sword and shield and shove it in my booty. You can focus power into my ass. Release it using the secret technique that I handed down by our people to allow you to rape and fuck the princess. Alright, so you go, got your little swordie, and you know, you're going around, you're sticking it in the asshole right there, sticking it up here, and shoving it in the booty. And, you know, you get your, you know, it's just like any other Zelda game, you're going around, you know. A lot of the ideas that, you know, people say, oh, you know, Ocarina of Time had this and that and this, acting like that was something revolutionary. All that shit pretty much came from this game. A lot of the same ideas did. I'm not saying that, you know, Ocarina of Time didn't have its share of innovations, but, you know, I get sick of hearing about it. I mean, it's not a flawless fucking game. It's a great game, but it's not fucking flawless. To me, this is about as flawless as it gets. You know, programmed perfectly. It's just, everything's just basically amazing on this. So, yeah, I mean, I pretty much would suck jizz in his ass. I mean, if it had a cock, I would suck it. So, yeah, I would suck that big dong. I already suck it off enough. I mean, fuck. You know. So, you know, you go around, do all that, and you get the point. It's just like any other Zelda game for the most part, but it's the best Zelda game is the thing. So, oh, God. Let's see. Then you got Super Punch-Out, which is a cool game. It's cool they actually put this game on here. I wasn't expecting this one to get on there, but because you know, this game never gets any love. It's always the other one. Well, it's just name it. Just name your save file Cunt, and then go championship mode, minor circuit, and go to our Gabby J. This is gonna be easy. You know, this is just a boxing game, just kind of like Mike Tyson's Punch Out or Punch Out on the NES. But on the NES, it gets more. It gets a lot more. What is it? It's more popular. Is what I was gonna say. Yeah, you see, you can do all that shit. And yeah, it's just great. So you know, backing off, you punch him right in his fucking nuts, and you knock him the fuck out. Pretty self-explanatory. So there's not much to that one, but it's a fun game. Then you got your Kirby games. And you're just flying around like a little fuck. And Kirby's Dream Course. You know, we'll load this up real quick, and then I'll show you a few more things, and then we'll be done. So you know, go one play course. You know, just you know, new members, and you hit OK. And, fuck, what the hell's it got? Oh, that's right. Clear that shit. You just, yeah, this is just, you know, you just basically, I guess you put your name entry in. I'm going to do, well, this will be my name entry. How about that? How about that for you? Yeah, big old. Yeah, big old schlong. There you go. It's a big old dick. You know, put the little piss hole right. I can't get the piss hole to go. Oh, fuck the piss hole. So basically, you get just a big old fucking cock, and you go down just like all the other Kirby games. You go to course 1. You go play around in there. Fuck around. It's just this. You know, you go like that. You can boom, boom, boom. You know, do all that beautiful shit. And you can do all that. If I can get this shit down. Then I wish I would have put Dreamland 3 on this bitch or whatever it is. That would have probably been a better pick for this, and you just go off and you die. So I mean, easy enough. Whatever. I mean, you know, they got another one that's just a bunch of mini games. And then what else haven't I showed off yet? Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3. Those are all good games, but the intros take too long to go through. But those are awesome games. If you haven't played any of those, if you're a fan of RPGs and you haven't played the RPGs on this, every fucking one of them is amazing. Alright, so, you know, there's Star Fox 1, which, you know, I mean, it's just a lot like Star Fox 2, you know, that was the big dealio, is that this game, that this had, Star Fox, 2 on it. But you actually have to beat the first stage of Star Fox to actually unlock Star Fox 2. And it's the only game that has that going on. Which is this, I was actually explaining all this shit before my cat actually knocked the goddamn wires out of the fucking TV like the little shithead he is. But basically, you know, you have to unlock Star Fox 2, you know, the first stage of Star Fox 1. So that might piss some people off, especially if you just really, really suck asshole at these types of games. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to bitch about, oh my god, the graphics are so goddamn awful. I hate to tell you, motherfucker, this was like state-of-the-art, awesome, bucking, badass shit back in the day. You know, when I was growing up. But you know, Star Fox team, please fuck me and my General Pepper ass. You know, and so you're going through this tube, and yeah, it looks really primitive compared to like what we have nowadays, but it's still very much playable. I still find it to be pretty fun. I mean, of course, it doesn't compare to Star Fox 64 or any of the newer Star Fox games. Although I would actually argue that it's probably better than that piece of shit Star Fox Zero game that came out on Wii U. That had more to do with the fucking controls being absolutely god awful. So, you know, you can run around, you shoot all these things, and you know, the first stage is pretty easy. So if you can't beat this on the first fucking go, you really need to re-examine your fucking shitty skills as a gamer, or stop playing your shit-ass Call of Duty and bunch of fucking Activision clone piece of shit games. Play some real games, damn it. Like this. Play some fucking Doom and some motherfucking Star Fox and shit. Get your skills up. Get your dicks out. This is what we call real goddamn gaming here, right here. This is the real shit. Fucking hard as motherfucking balls. Although this really isn't that hard. So like I said, if I see somebody saying it's hard, you're a fucking idiot. No offense, but you know. Here we go. And then we go down here, you get some like atomic bomb missile thingy, supernova thingies. You can kill all this shit. There is no auto lock on this like Star Fox 64, so you don't have the luxury of locking onto anything. I don't think you can. I could be wrong about that actually. No, I don't think you can lock on this. Because if you could, it would have already allowed me to. But on Star Fox 64, there's an auto lock, so if you hold down, like, I think it's the charge button or some shit, you can do it. Yeah, this doesn't even have charge tax. So, you know, everything's manual. But, I mean, it's still really good. I mean, I've actually beaten this game, so, you know, I think I have a video somewhere on my, actually, I have a video somewhere on here on my channel that, of me actually beating the Super Nintendo version of this from years and years ago. Don't ever know what happened to that fucking thing, because I wish I still had that cart. That cart was badass. Yeah. Yeah, come here. So here you go. You know, Ribbit, I'm hit, because I just don't give a fuck about Slippy. He's an asshole. But, you know, you go through here, you kill this shit right here. Go over here, kill something. There's enemies coming. I guess this video's gonna end up being like a fucking hour long or something. Oh well, I mean, there's a lot to detail with this. So I mean, I'm trying to show everybody, like, you know, all the games on it. I mean, I'm not gonna get to all of them, of course. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and make you go through a fucking intro, like a fucking hour damn thing of Final Fantasy 3, trying to get through all the dialogue and shit. Plus, it's a lot of spoilers and shit in that. Most of the things I could say about Final Fantasy 3 would be spoilers, so that's a game you have to really just experience for yourself. It's so goddamn good. And people talk about how great Final Fantasy 7 is. Fuck that. I mean, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 7 is an awesome fucking game, and I enjoy the shit out of it. When the remake comes out, I will probably be first in line to get one. Or whatever. Be first in line to download the shit, since it'll be episodic on PS4, but you know, 6 is where it's at, or as they call it, 3 in America, because it's confusing and they never got that shit right. But really, it's, you know, FF3 on here, FF6, you know, whatever you want to call it. You know, and they're talking about that, you know, it's a pretty simplistic game. You know, pretty straightforward 3D space shooter with a bunch of anamorphic fucking furry fuckers. And then Star Fox 2, for those who don't know, was never released. It's never been released ever in 22 years, officially anyways. There was like a beta or whatever that been floating around the internet for years, but apparently that's not the real thing at all. and it's apparently kind of buggy, glitchy, shitty. Well, I mean, it is a beta, so it's not going to be, obviously 100% complete. This is the 100% completed version that never got released, which is a real damn shame because, I mean, so far, I mean, a little bit I got to play of it yesterday. Um, Definitely, I think it should have at least got released. So, you've got this, you go to your mission, you go to normal. Normal's actually like easy, basically. It's kind of, um, you know, misleading. And then Andros is back. He's gonna demonstrate his awesome, powerful asshole of Doom, and he's gonna come and fuck you. So, because that's what Andros does. He's got a big dick, and he wants to use it. And so, Star Fox team, do you read me? I have terrible news. What's going on about our sworn enemy, the Fiend Andros, is alive and ready to rape me. Even as we speak, he is launching an ass assault on Corneria. The battle carriers and attack forces of Andros are now advancing on my asshole. Enemy bases have been established on overrun planets. Planetary missiles would be fired right in my ass from these enemy bases. Once again, we must ask for your ass, Star Fox. Corneria will survive if it sustains minor damage, but if damage reaches 100%, it is all over. Engage the assholes of Andros while at the same time keeping damage to Corneria at the lowest level possible. Good luck and fuck your puss. So whatever, Basically in a nutshell. And so you got your little dudes, and it's a little different. You've got actually more characters, and you can actually select, other characters instead of just having to play as Star Fox like in the last game. You got Falco, you can play as Peppy, Slippy's dumb bitch ass. Why you would, I wouldn't know. Miyu the cat, who's the new character, and then Faye the dog. I like Miyu the cat so far. Like she's fucking cool. And then you can go and I guess just get Fox or somebody as your wingman in case you die, and they kind of like help you out with things. So you go out here, you're in your little mothership, and coming out of the mothership. And you can kind of gauge the enemy. It's telling you what to do, and you go to the meteor, which is being overrun right now. And then as things are going on, everything's working out in real time. So, I mean, the word they use nowadays is games that are rogue or roguelite, but they didn't have that term back then. Basically, every time you play the game, it's different. So you're never really going to have the same scenario play out the same way twice, I guess. Or not too often anyway. So basically, yeah, and it's a little hard to do this. This is probably one of the weakest parts of the game. They actually have dog fights, which is pretty damn cool. It's pretty ambitious that they have dog fighting in this. So you're fighting Pigma right now, who's also a character that you battle in Star Fox 64. That's another thing, is a lot of the ideas from Star Fox 2 got ported over into Star Fox 64. So, I mean, that's actually kind of cool. You've actually got a charge shot now, so you can charge up your shot, and you can aim, and you can fire. And that allows you to, like, go on to things, and, fuck shit in the asshole. But, I'm not doing really good right now. One, I'm not really paying much attention. Two, I'm struggling with fucking controls right now. But, oh, there we go. So, I got him a little bit there. I think I got him. I'm not really sure what I did there. Okay, so, you follow, and damn, I suck. So, you're going around, you're fighting, you got your shields up and everything, got your dicks out, you just keep shooting them and shooting them and shooting them, and then you hit a fucking rock and you almost die again. So, go up here and shoot him right in his little fucking spaceshipy asshole. Pigma, you make that little piggy squeal like a little fucking bitch. I'm gonna fuck him like a goddamn southern ass redneck that wants to fuck his damn piggies. And instead, he fucked me. He just made me squeal instead, so he turned the tables on me there. So, I mean, you get the point. Game over, whatever, It's just, takes some time to get to that. I'm not really seriously playing it. I'm just showing it off right now. And then, I mean, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, so, you know, like, you got the other games on here, too. And you got the display features. I showed you the frames, different options. You know, you put your gameplay demo in here, so if you let the shit sit on the screen for long enough, it'll actually go into, whatever game you were playing last. It'll actually, like, replay that. And what's kind of cool about it is it allows you to, you know, save your footage and actually rewind. And I guess depending on the game, which I haven't really tried the rewind feature because I don't really mess with that shit too much. But it'll come in handy for people who get frustrated with these games, because I get it. They're like, you know, a lot of people who didn't grow up with this are going to get frustrated with a lot of these games because they, you know, games are just easier nowadays. You know, back then they weren't really that easy to play. So, I mean, in a nutshell, I mean, basically, you can rewind your footage back to, like, your game back to a certain point where you were having trouble with it. And in fact, you can save your game's footage, and no, why am I saying footage? What the fuck's wrong with me? I mean, your game, you know, you can play your game shit, and so, you know, like right here, it's showing, like, what, you know, like, this is your screensaver. If this is me actually playing, it's just instead of just playing a game demo, yeah, it shows, of course, it shows me fucking dying. So, yeah, I mean, that's fun. But, you know, you can sit and you go back to it, and, you know, you can even go as far to, like, if you wanted the manuals, you can do this, where if you take your smartphone, which I don't have a smartphone, I have a dumb phone, because I'm just, like, sick and tired of all that technology right now with trying to scan shit and getting a million notifications and nothing. But basically, you can scan the fucking, the QR code or whatever you call it, and you can view the original game manuals and all of that, you know, or you can go to, I guess, this website and possibly download them. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just in case you, like, for some fucking reason needed the manuals. Believe it or not, I actually have a lot of these manuals for these games, like the old ones, because I do collect older games and manuals and stuff when I can find them for a decent price. But yeah, I mean, and another thing that's really nice is the controller actually comes with it's a little longer than the SNES Mini Classic controller. It's about 5 feet long now. Still kind of short. You might want to buy an extension or two. I know at Best Buy they had a 2-pack that you could get, since, you know, the Super Nintendo Mini does come with 2 controllers right out of the box, so that's good. But, you know, that's really all I have to say about it. I mean, it's really great. It's a fun way to, you know, play older games. It was only $80. You know, you get a second controller out of the box. I mean, it's got some of the very best games that the Super Nintendo ever had on it. And it's like, you know, perfect Christmas present for somebody that is a gamer, or, you know, someone that grew up with it, or, you know, mom or dad. You know, like my mom, she, you know, really liked, she would have really liked one of these, but she's not, you know, I have something else in mind for her possibly, depending on pricing and everything else. But instead of one of these, but, you know, she loved games like, you know, Super Mario World, and she used to play those with us when we were kids. But that's all I have to really say. But anyway, motherfuckers, you know, it's time to get going. I've got shit to do and people to see, unfortunately, or I would sit here and play this shit all day.